Trillion Tree Campaign. In 2006, the Billion Tree Campaign was launched by the United Nations Environment Programme (UNEP) as a response to the challenges of global warming, as well as to a wider array of sustainability challenges from water supply to biodiversity loss. Its initial target was the planting of 1 billion trees in 2007, and that was achieved by November. 1 year later, in 2008, the campaign's objective was raised to 7 billion trees, a target to be met by the climate change conference that was held in Copenhagen, Denmark, in December 2009. 3 months before the conference, the 7 billion planted trees mark had been surpassed. In February 2011, the then 13 years old Felix Finkbeiner addressed the United Nations in a speech to open the International Year of Forests 2011, saying, "It is now time that we work together. We combine our forces, old and young, rich and poor, and together we can plant 1 trillion trees." We can start the Trillion Tree Campaign. In December 2011, after more than 12 billion trees had been planted, UNEP formally handed management of the program over the USLAD's not-for-profit Plant for the Planet Foundation based in Tutzing, Germany. Over 14.2 billion trees have been planted as of 2016. The Billion Tree Campaign calls upon all individuals, countries and companies to participate and accepts all contributions. The Billion Tree Campaign was handed over to the Plant for the Planet Foundation in December 2011, an organization that has been participating in the Billion Tree Campaign since 2007. The momentum has continued with 40,000 young ambassadors spreading the message in over 100 countries. In December 2017, following the discovery that there are more than 3 trillion trees on Earth, the planting target was revised to 1 trillion trees, and the Billion Tree Campaign became the Trillion Tree Campaign. It was found that this amount of trees would cancel out the last 10 years of CO2 emissions and sequester 160 billion tons of carbon. The Billion Tree Campaign was inspired by Nobel Peace Prize laureate Wangari Maathai, founder of the Green Belt movement. When executive in the United States told Professor Maathai their corporation was planning to plant 1 million trees, her response was, "That's great, but what we really need is to plant 1 billion trees." The campaign was carried out under the patronage of Prince Albert II of Monaco. It's the little things citizens do. That's what will make the difference. My little thing is planting trees, said Wangari Maathai. Under UNEP leadership and through proactive advocacy by the patrons and the partners, the Billion Tree Campaign catalyzed tree planting action on all continents. The billionth tree, an African olive, was planted in Ethiopia in November 2007. The 2 billion tree took root as part of the United Nations World Food Programme Agroforestry Initiative. The campaign's target was then raised to 7 billion trees. In 2009, UNEP mobilized action across the globe through the Twitter for Trees campaign on Twitter, UNEP and you. UNEP pledged to plant one tree to feed one into the Billion Tree campaign. For every follower who joined from May 5, 2009 to World Environment Day on June 5, 2009. The campaign was a success with 10,300 people following the UNEP and U page by World Environment Day weekend. The World Organization of the Scouts movement also planted trees under the campaign in line with its mandate to study and protect nature across several countries. The United Nations peacekeeping missions also joined the campaign and planted trees with its field missions in East Timor, Cote d'Ivoire, Darfur, Lebanon, Haiti, Congo, and Liberia, amongst other missions. During the World Economic Forum 2020, Davos World Economic Forum announced a platform for governments, businesses, civil society to support UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration 2021-2030, led by UNEP and FAO. US President Donald Trump made an announcement that US will join the initiative. Roll of honor top 10 countries. China with 2.8 billion, India 2.5 billion, Ethiopia 1.7 billion, Pakistan 1 billion, known as Billion Tree Tsunami, Mexico 789 million, France 723 million, Turkey 760 million, Peru 646 million, Nigeria 626 million, Kenya 542 million, Egypt half of billion, United States 315 million. As of November 2019, 13 years since the campaign launch, the campaign website, the Trillion Tree campaign, registered over 13.6 billion planted trees across 193 countries. Looking back over the Billion Tree campaign's greatest success, what is most remarkable is not its scale, but its spread. People from all around the world have enthusiastically joined the campaign and planted trees in their own communities, said Achim Steiner, UNEP Executive Director.